I talked to his pediatrician, and she said, so the CT said that there is just minimal fragments of the bullet in his brain. And I said, yes. And she's like, how? And I said, I don't know how.
When a lot of us heard the news about Ralph Yarl being shot in the head by Andrew Lester, we were waiting on a report like many of the other unarmed black men and children who have been shot and killed or harmed, that he died or that he was in a coma. And it's really sad to say that in our heart was something that we were just preparing ourselves for. And so when we got the news that he's stable, and then that he went home and that he's okay, and that he is currently being watched over by his mother, who's 20 years into nursing. His aunt, she says, is a physical therapist. His uncle is also in the medical profession. So the mother wants to be clear that he's not just home because he's just running around, but he's home because he's surrounded by a team of medical professionals. How, if he was shot where they're saying that he was shot, was he okay?
Ralph was shot on top of his left eye, that I would say in the left frontal lobe, and then he was shot again in the upper right arm. He was shot, he had the bullet in the up here for about, let's say, up to 12 hours before it was taken out. So that injury is extensive, and the residual effect of that injury is going to stay with him for quite a while.
The bullet itself was in his head for over 12 hours. In his head for over 12 hours, and fragments of the bullet were on his brain. Someone had said to me, well, if he's still living, maybe it wasn't severe. Maybe it was like a graze. No, this was no graze of a bullet. He was shot in close range directly to his head. A moment, according to his mother, that he just sits, stares, and plays over and over and over again as the tears run down his face. So how did he survive?
And she's like, bless God. And that's all I could say, because if she doesn't understand how, I don't understand how. Because if you get shot at that close of a range, and the CT said that, and the doctor don't understand how, then I don't understand how.
It was just a miracle of God. It was literally just the miracle of God.